Congressman Corey Mills has been feeling the heat this year with multiple investigations and allegations related to several girlfriends. West 2 News political reporter Greg Fox explains how that's fueling new interest in challenging him during his re-election bid next year.
Republican local Congressman Corey Mills will be entering a new year of uncertainty as he faces a second House ethics investigation. Allegations that he misused congressional resources, received favors by virtue of his political position, and failed to disclose that information to the House. Other claims that he engaged in sexual misconduct and/or dating violence, violated campaign finance laws, and improperly received gifts during official travel.
Have anything which was salacious as being assumed.
I just wanted it to resolve.
Most recently, a judge issued a restraining order on Mills after his former girlfriend, Lindsay Langston, accused him of threatening to release sexually explicit videos and photos of her. Earlier this year, Mills was charged by D.C. police with assaulting another girlfriend. That charge was later dropped.
When he's not being investigated by the police for assault or for making millions selling weapons to foreign nations, he's busy cutting our Social Security and Medicare.
This new political ad comes from one of a growing list of Mills' challengers, Noah Widman. The local Democrat and attorney raised through September nearly $500,000. A closer look at campaign finance records reveals Mills has just over $130,000 cash on hand, while Widman has nearly $200,000. He wonders if Mills cares about the people living in Seminole and South Volusia counties.
They're worried about affordability, they're worried about their Social Security and Medicare, and they're worried about this exact kind of corruption. So frankly, people aren't just disgusted by it, they also are aware that it means he's not focused on us.
It is a trust position at the end of the day.
A newcomer to the Republican primary is Sarah Ulrich, with a background in banking, finance, and real estate. She says voters deserve better than Mills.
At the end of the day, you're going to have to hire me based on my judgment and my ethics and my accountability and my transparency. And those are some things that are missing in Congress right now.
There's still plenty of time for more people to challenge Corey Mills, either in the Republican primary or in the general election, with qualifying set for next April. Covering Volusia and Seminole counties, Greg Fox, West 2 News.
Another local Democrat is hoping to unseat Mills. Navy veteran and former NASA Chief of Staff Bale Dalton told West 2 News, "Every sailor I led into combat would give a straight answer if someone raised questions about their service. Corey Mills owes us that. He should resign on the spot."